But few people realize that there was a legal case. And if enough people supported it, it could have had some teeth.
Yes.
But in this case, there was only like a handful of people. I count every one of them. There's only, let's see, 3 people other than my lawyer and myself who were at that hearing. This was the Court of Appeals. And in their written decision, they acknowledge the law applied to this case, but they're ignoring the law to dismiss the case.
Yeah, I did want to talk about that, and we might as well talk about it now, just the whole legal battle, because not only have you done the tedious research for this whole investigation in this textbook I got here, but you actually did pursue the legal case. The judge actually made some statement that was pretty bizarre about not wanting to hear a case about who shot JFK or who landed on the moon.
Oh, that was the lower court judge.
Ah,
And that's why we appealed it, because excuse me, sir, this case isn't about that.
right. Has nothing to do with who landed on the moon or shot JFK.
Right. He was just trying to make it go away, and he also threatened that if I appealed it, I was going to get sanctioned or something like that. But anyway, having also the Court of Appeals deny the case, we went to the Supreme Court so we could say we did it all. And they only have to hear cases now if they feel like hearing them. If they don't feel like hearing them, they don't have to say why they don't feel like hearing them. Yeah, so of course they didn't feel like hearing this case. So it didn't bother them that the Court of Appeals said, we're ignoring the law to dismiss the case. But you can bet if you had a few thousand people out in the streets holding signs saying, where's this court ignoring the law to dismiss the case?
Right. Unfortunately, there's no attention on it.
Right. So if you're an operator of the cover-up group, isn't that what you'd make sure that nobody would be wanting to support that case?
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And why wouldn't they want to support this case? Because they have one of their own? Well, they don't have a court case of their own.
Right.
Now, the biggest thing I have pride in is I was not sanctioned by the courts. I took it all the way to the top. Wasn't sanctioned. In other words, it was not seen as a frivolous case. And to the Supreme Court, that's when I cleared up my statement, said, didn't burn up, nor did it slam the ground, but turned to dust in midair.